Hi guys, I'm here to share a homemade veg biryani recipe. So as you can see, I have cut the veggies. So this is carrot, potato, green peas. You can add French beans and cauliflower. Also I have cut capsicum. We need onion. This is about 5 onions. Okay, cut it long for biryanis. Okay, and this is a tomato for which we are going to make the puree. So that's about it. It's a very easy, you just need one kadai. I have added 2 spoons of ghee. I will just melt it and I'm going to add these onions for it to fry, and then we start the process. Also I have soaked, this is about 2.5 cups of rice, basmati rice. Okay, and now we're going to start cooking everything simultaneously. So within 35 minutes max to 40 minutes your biryani will be ready. It's super flavorful and tasty, and of course homemade. So let's start guys. So as you can see, the ghee has melted. So I'm adding the long cut onions. So don't feel that the ghee is less and you need to add more, or the oil whatever you're using is going to soak in very steady, and you'll see that. So just 2 to 3 spoons is enough. Now let this cook. This is going to be the time consuming part. It's going to take about 10 minutes to completely become brown. In the meanwhile, we'll start cooking our rice. So I've added bay leaf, there is tej pata, cardamom and long. Okay, so 2, 3, how much ever you want to put. And you can also add a stick of cinnamon. I'm skipping that. And salt. So I've added 2 spoons of salt and all the other condiments. Now let this also cook. While all this is getting cooked, we make the tomato puree. So you just have to chop the tomato and put it in the mixer and make a nice puree out of it. So these are the cut tomatoes, and I added a bit of water, and now I'm going to make a puree out of it. So the tomato puree is ready. Onions are still getting brown. The rice is almost getting cooked. Now is the next step, which is the veggies. So all these veggies, including if you're using cauliflower or beans, we're just going to pressure cook it only for 1 whistle, strictly 1 whistle, or else it's all going to be mushy and super soft. So just 1 whistle. We will not put the capsicum in the cooker. We will cook it separately in the tomato puree and this fried onion gravy that we're going to make right now, because capsicum doesn't take more than a couple of minutes to get soft and to be cooked. So we will not pressure cook it at all. I have added all the veggies in the cooker, and I'm going to just pressure cook it for 1 whistle. The rice is nicely cooked. If you can see the grains, they are all separated. You can also add a small spoon of ghee on this if you feel that you've added too much of water. So it will keep all your grains completely separate, okay? And will not make it mushy like a khichdi. So you can do that for sure. Now we are still waiting for the onions to be brown. In the meanwhile, you can make your raita, which is simple, just curd and cut tomato, onion, cucumber, coriander leaves, and green chili if you like it, and keep that ready in the meanwhile. Now you can see the onions are beginning to brown. So another few minutes and it will be nice brown onions, the typical signature ingredient for all the biryanis. this one is done. I'm closing the gas. This is also almost done. Just maybe a minute or two more. Using the raita till then. I've just added a little bit of jeera powder, salt, and a little bit of chili powder. Once I blend it nicely, I'm going to add the vegetables. I've added the veggies. And your raita is ready. You just have to add the coriander leaves now. In the meanwhile, this is almost brown. It's completely brown in fact. So what we're going to do is, we're going to remove a bit of it. Okay? So I'm removing a bit of it because we need it for garnishing. Now, what we are going to do is add this tomato puree to this. So that's why I said you just need one big karai like this. You don't need different vessels. And that is the reason you did not even take a lot of ghee or oil. You just need to take 2 spoons. And the onion definitely cooks in that. You don't need to deep fry it as such and take a separate pan for frying it. Okay. Now let this cook for a bit so that the rawness of the tomato goes off. I've added a bit of salt and now I'm going to add the chopped capsicums. And just let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. That's all you need. I added no masalas, I've only added salt. Let it cook for a few minutes. 2 to 3 minutes is good. In the meanwhile, while the capsicum is cooking, so this is the biryani masala. You can use a ready-made one of the company of your choice. But this is a homemade biryani masala. This is about 2 to 3 spoons. I'm going to add the entire thing. I will share the recipe in the description box, so go through it. But I have added cinnamon, cardamom, cloves. Then I have added coriander powder. Okay, a little bit of chili powder, turmeric powder, and I blended everything together. And of course, jeera powder. Yes. So all of that together. And I've made this into a powder and I'm going to add this. But if you like or if you have a preference of some masala that you've been using, so surely you can go ahead with that. This is about 250 to 300 grams of curd. I've just blended it a bit because we don't want the curd to be lumpy. So just blended it a little bit. So that's all we need now. And of course coriander and mint leaves if you like it. So this is a blended curd. This is the biryani masala. So these are the only 2 ingredients that are going to go into this. I have skipped the garlic ginger paste, but you can surely add the garlic ginger green chili paste if you like it. So yeah, that's about it for now. Let's check. So as you can see, it's completely cooked. The capsicum. Yeah, it's completely cooked. If you want it a bit softer, just wait for about a minute more and it will be completely nice and soft. Meanwhile, let the steam, just waiting for the steam to be out. Also, now in this paste, I'm not adding any other masalas because I've added even turmeric in this paste. That is why you can see this yellowish color. So the turmeric, chili powder, everything is put in this paste. So in this, I have only put salt. In the meanwhile, these are the cooked veggies. And now we just have to layer it. That's it. Now that the capsicum is completely cooked, I'm adding the biryani masala. Now let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. No biryani is complete without saffron, so I have just taken a few strands of saffron and put a little warm water in it for the color to come. You can also put a spoon of milk if you're not lactose intolerant. You can also take a spoon of milk with the saffron. Now that the masalas are nicely cooked, we'll add in the curd. You can see the dramatic change in color. Wow, this looks so good, guys. I wish you could smell this. But of course, when you make it, you're going to smell it. It's going to be so good. Wow, that's a lot of gravy if you can see. Because now we're going to add all the veggies. So let this cook again for a minute. And then we'll add these steamed veggies on this. Now that this is cooking nicely, we'll add the steamed veggies. So let this also get a nice feel of all the masalas. Let this cook for again another 2 to 3 minutes. So now that this is almost 2 to 3 minutes down, we're just going to layer this with rice and with the fried onions. If you want to make 2 to 3 layers, you can remove a little bit of this masala curry with the vegetables and put a layer of rice, then again add the vegetables and the onions, and then again a layer of rice. So keep layering it. I'm keeping it to one layer, so I'm going to add the rice now. Now as you can see, I've layered it with rice. Completely put all the entire rice in here. If you feel any lumps in the rice, you can just kind of break it and make it even. Now we'll garnish. So I'm putting the saffron over. Will give you a nice color. And adding the fried onions on top. And some coriander leaves. You can also add mint leaves, but my mint leaves have got spoiled, so I cannot add those, but I would love to add those for the enhanced flavor. So this is your chopped coriander leaves. And voila, it's done. Add the lid. Reduce the flame and let it just cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then your dish is ready. Now I've put the gas off, and you just need to check. You can see like there's a layer, it's a complete layer of all the veggies. There's no water at all, it's completely soaked in, so that kind of indicates that your biryani is completely ready. Bon appetit, guys. You must try this recipe. It doesn't take more than 35 to 40 minutes. Of course, the chopping and cutting of the veggies is the tougher part, but maybe you can just do that one day prior to reduce the cooking time. And please let me know how you like this recipe. This recipe is very close to my heart because my mom used to make this, and just make it. You guys will love it. It's very tasty, and thank you guys for supporting and liking my channel. Please subscribe and share. Thank you. Bye bye.